everyone, and welcome to this so far neglected channel where I shall, from now onwards, explain the technicalities in the news that creates a buzz. The debate on ethanol blended E20 petrol is once again raging across social media, with fresh claims of reduced mileage, potential vehicle damage, and strong counter statements from the government, adding fuel to the controversy. Last year, when this issue first surfaced prominently, I had recorded the following podcast to examine the concerns around the aggressive push by the government for 20% ethanol blending in petrol. The script was based on my own detailed analysis published on the Squirrels titled, Is Nitin Gadkari Damaging Your Car? Today, as the same questions are back in the spotlight, and with Union Ministers Nitin Gadkari and Hardeep Singh Puri recently making strong public statements defending the policy, I have dug out the old video so you can revisit the core arguments in one place with updated context. Here's the original podcast from last year.
Is the fuel you are filling slowly destroying your car? Is the government's grand plan of ethanol blended petrol a national saving or a silent scam on the middle class? Nitin Gadkari's dream was bold. Cut oil imports, save billions, empower farmers. A cleaner, greener India. E20, 20% ethanol, 80% petrol, rolled out nationwide, years ahead of schedule. A miracle on paper. But behind the celebration lies a bitter truth. Ethanol has 30% less energy than petrol. Result? Your mileage drops, your pocket bleeds. Experts say Indian consumers are paying 16 to 17,000 crore rupees more every year. And what about your car's heart, the engine? Ethanol absorbs water, it corrodes, it eats away at seals, fuel lines, and metal parts. Over 75% of India's vehicles were not designed for E20. Breakdowns, insurance rejections, premature scrappage. Is this clean fuel or slow poison? They call it green, but producing ethanol gulps thousands of liters of water for every liter of fuel. In drought-hit states, is this saving the planet or draining our wells? And when food crops are diverted for fuel, who pays the price? You, at the market, in your kitchen. And then comes the question of cronyism. Sugar mills, distilleries, political connections. Remember the Puri group controversy? Critics say this isn't about climate. It isn't about farmers. It's about saving sugar barons drowning in excess supply. And who pays the price? Again, the consumer. E20 is here. The government calls it progress. But for millions of car and bike owners, it feels like a penalty. Damaged engines, higher fuel bills, rising food costs. Is this really India's road to green energy? Or just another way to squeeze the middle class?
That brings us to the end of the original podcast I scripted last year. To quickly recap the key concerns I shared, while the E20 program promises reduced crude oil imports, support for farmers, and lower tailpipe emissions, it also brings a documented drop in fuel efficiency of around 3 to 5% because ethanol has lower energy density than pure petrol. This translates into extra costs for Indian consumers running into thousands of crores annually. There are also valid questions about the long term impact on engines and fuel systems of vehicles manufactured before E20 compatible models became standard. Particularly, corrosion and material degradation risks due to ethanol's hygroscopic nature. Fast forward to July 2026, that is now. The issue has resurfaced strongly, and the government has come out with robust defenses, it says. Union Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari has directly challenged critics, saying there is no case of any car facing issues due to E20 petrol. Has there been any car in the country that faced issues due to the use of E20 petrol? Just name one. He has described the social media claims as a concerted false narrative and paid campaigns, while acknowledging that mileage may be marginally impacted, but insisting there is no risk of vehicle damage. He has also stated that car manufacturers have been instructed to replace affected rubber parts in older vehicles free of charge during servicing. His cabinet colleague, Union Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Hardeep Singh Puri, has similarly defended the program, calling E20 scientifically tested, safe for vehicles, internationally proven, and completely safe. Puri highlighted that more than 20 crore two wheelers and over 20 lakh four wheelers have been running successfully on E20. He dismissed the controversy as manufactured and pointed to massive foreign exchange savings of around 1.9 lakh crore rupees from reduced crude imports. This debate is hitting particularly hard for India's middle income group. For many of us, our cars are not merely a necessity, they are also a modest luxury we stretched ourselves to afford. While the drop in mileage hurts, what truly pains is the anxiety that comes with unexpected maintenance bills. These expenses can derail monthly budgets far more severely than the extra fuel cost alone. There is a quiet fear that the petrol cars we bought with the expectation of lasting 15 years may now require major repairs or replacement much sooner, forcing us to buy another vehicle before our finances are truly ready for it. Public reaction remains divided, with many owners of pre 2023 cars, motorcycles, scooters, and mopeds continuing to report mileage drops and maintenance issues on social media and in protests also. While the government maintains, rather insensitively, that fears are overblown and not backed by evidence. The larger question remains: is E20 a well thought out transition fuel that balances national goals with consumer realities? Or has the rollout been too one size fits all without adequate safeguards and alternatives? I'd love to hear your real world experiences. Number one, has your mileage changed noticeably since switching to E20? Mine has. Number two, any issues with your vehicle, especially if it's older? Mine isn't quite old, but who knows what will happen a few years down the line. Number three, how are the maintenance costs affecting you? Drop your thoughts, mileage readings, service experiences, or even accounts of your fuel receipts in the comments below. Let's have a fact based discussion. If you found this video useful, please like it, share it with others who are affected, and subscribe to this new channel for more deep dives into issues that matter to your daily life and wallet only on SDE. Surajit Dasgupta explains. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay safe on the roads, and I'll see you in the next one.